So I'm here today with three important people for the conference. Professor David Herrera, who's the workshop chair, Nicola West, who is Secretary General of the EFP, and Cristina Ballesteros, who's here from our sponsors, Dentaid. So David, I might start with you. As chair of the workshops committee and of this workshop, why was the time right now to have a workshop on periodontal education?
Thank you, Peter. It was several years ago already. We thought that education in general, but specifically in periodontology, was changing, was evolving. And we have our recommendations and our decisions and our methods described and discussed in 2009, and those recommendations were published in 2010 and helped all the programs in dentistry and periodontology all over Europe. But there were many things happening. The publication of the clinical practice guidelines, the publication of the 2018 classification, the pandemic makes a lot of changes in how education methods are used in dentistry and in periodontology. So we thought that with all these things, it was necessary to update the education methods, the learning outcomes, and all the associated factors for both undergraduate education, postgraduate education leading to specialization, and also with this very difficult and broad field of continuing education. So the European Federation of Periodontology took the responsibility to update all this information and provide this information to all the stakeholders.
Okay. And Professor West, as Secretary General of the EFP, what is the importance of having a workshop like this for the EFP?
Well, as you say, the European Federation of Periodontology organises the workshops with David as our chair in your committee. This meeting forms global expert opinion, and that then gets translated into the literature for our public, our patients, our oral healthcare professionals, and forms the periodontal and dental implant guidance. So I think it's critically important. We invite global speakers. We, in this workshop, invited another society, AD, and also, very kindly, we have sponsorship from Dentaid. This allows us to have this workshop. We then publish the results in our journal, the Journal of Clinical Periodontology, and we also produce infographics on our website for, again, the oral healthcare professionals, public, patients, to raise awareness. Periodontal health for a better life is our vision, and these workshops are critical in helping us to deliver our strategy.
Thank you. And so you've mentioned, obviously, our sponsor, Dentaid. So what's the importance of having a sponsor for being able to do some of those things you mentioned about?
Well, we are a non-profit making organisation, and we run conferences and events like Perio to generate some income in order to deliver our strategy. But we are incredibly grateful to our partners. Dentaid, thank you so much for supporting this workshop. Without you, we would not be able to reach so far and deliver that strategic plan. So critical that we have partners and that you enjoy engaging too in these fantastic workshops. Thank you.
Okay, so Cristina, I'll talk to you about that from Dentaid or Dentaid, as you're in Spain. Tell us a little bit, for people who aren't familiar, what you do or what you represent as a company.
Well, Dentaid is an international family company and has a very big purpose, that is to promote and improve oral health through life of patients and clients. And for this purpose, we have three strategic pillars. The first one is research, which is our red flag, our flag, no? In my opinion. We have this Dental Research Center, which is a reference in publication and data and evidence-based, and with a multidisciplinary team. We also have education as a strategic pillar, because we believe that education has a high impact not only in expert but also in society. And it has a great impact in the health oral ecosystem and we are part of the health oral ecosystem. And we also have the third pillar, which is awareness, because if we don't speak that to the final society and the payers and why not the health authorities to leverage the oral health, well, we have to do this work as well, you know. So this is Dentaid.
Okay, so briefly following on, I guess you've already alluded to your that education is important, but I know you were involved as sponsors of the previous education workshop many years ago. So why has it been important for you to engage as a company with this workshop also?
Well, as a company, we have been working as long as 40 years or more in this oral health ecosystem, no? And for us, education means everything. And here we have the pleasure, and we want to also thank David and also thank the AFP to invite us, because here we are dealing with the framework of the future of the experts, no? And this is so strong, and we want to be there. And also, we've been working with education in several this pathway and in several degrees, as we were commenting in the different workshops regarding undergraduate, this middle specialists and the specialists. So we actively been working on that. Also, we have the partnership of many societies with many stakeholders in this ecosystem, oral ecosystem. So we have this overview of multidisciplinary that is also being mentioned in the workshop. And also we have all the same goal in education, like to promote this oral health and to leverage also oral health as an important issue and matter.
All right, thank you. And thanks for helping to make things possible and for the vision that you have in taking EFP forward. Thank you both as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.